Greetings, young men. This is Principal Kafele. I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's 40 degrees out here. Usually when I'm in Nevada, it's warm outside. In fact, it's blazing outside, but here it is, it's December. So it's 40 degrees, got on a hat and sweatshirt. You know, I'm dressed warm. On my way back home to Jersey. Spoke out here all day yesterday. Students, staff, administration. So I'm getting ready to board a flight, but you know, as I always say to you, got a message for you first. That message is, we're going to keep it brief. It's in the form of a question. Do you have the courage to be extraordinary? Once again, do you have the courage to be extraordinary? What am I saying? See, I'm saying in terms of being great or being great at something. Being extraordinary or being extraordinary at something. It's not just going out and going on your grind and striving to be at that level, but you got to have the courage to be at that level. You got to have the heart to be at that level. You got to have the audacity to be at that level, or to at least see yourself at that level. So I'm saying to you, being a success story, being extraordinary, being great, you got to have the courage to be at that level. You got to have the heart, see. Because when you got the courage and when you got the heart, that means you're going to go at it despite the challenges, despite the hurdles, despite the obstacles, despite the peer pressure not to perform, despite the distractions of the world, despite the naysayers. As young people say, the haters. I don't use that word. I say the naysayers, the ones that don't believe in you. So regardless of all those factors, all those variables, you got to have the courage to say, well, I'm going to forge ahead. I'm moving on. I'm going to make this thing happen. You know, you're not concerned about what other people say. You're not concerned about how difficult the journey, how challenging the journey. You're not concerned about that because you got the heart, see. You've got the courage. So I ask you again, do you have the courage to be extraordinary? Do you have the courage to be great? See, a lot of times we want it, we desire it, we wish it, but that's not enough. It's necessary. Those are necessary ingredients or necessary components, but it's not enough to just desire it, to want it, to crave it. You got to have the courage to go after it. See, because the journey is not easy. Nothing worth having is easy. You know, I think about the work I've done over the past 25 years. Wasn't easy, and it's still not easy. But I had the courage, I had the audacity to go after it. Despite the fact that probably millions have tried and have failed, but I said, well, I'm going to be the one that's successful at doing what I do. In this case, as an international speaker, presenter, trainer, consultant, I'm going to go ahead and do it despite the fact there's so many people who are trying to do this, but are not as successful as they want to be. Because I got the courage to take it to the level that I need to take it. So I'm ending here by asking you the same question. Do you have the courage to be extraordinary? Enough said. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it done, young people. This is Principal Kafele out here in cold Las Vegas, getting ready to board a plane in about an hour. Thanks for listening. Peace.